Love, light, and blessings. This is Shamanic LF Priestess here, and this video today is going to be about my monthly update, monthly favorites video for the month of July, and I'm going to share with you my favorite things, what I've been up to for the month of July. And things of that nature. This video was originally recorded July 29th. I don't know when it will be downloaded, maybe today, maybe Wednesday, I'm not sure. But I at least wanted to record it today because I had a quick little free moment. So the first thing I want to start off with is July has been a month of boundaries for me. And what I mean by that is I worked a lot with the chakra that intuitively I felt I needed to work a lot this month with is the solar plexus chakra, and this is the card that I had for most of the month of July on my altar. And I worked a lot with yellow, eating more yellow foods, wearing more yellow. I mean, today I don't have yellow on, but for the most part wearing a lot of yellow and things like that. And I had crystal grid that was built around it and things of that nature because I am offering phone readings now. I wasn't before, which I do, and things of that nature. I was always afraid to do that because in the past, when I did phone offerings, I would have people texting me at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Some people actually, not so much international clients, more of the local clients, because the international clients can only do Skype readings. So most of us would have almost the same time zone, and I would have to tell them, like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. So what I do now is I've made a rule that after 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I don't answer any messages, whether that's emails or text messages, because I do have to go to sleep. I start my work day at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I just pretty much check my messages in the morning. There's a specific time that I have during the day that I'll answer emails, even comments on YouTube and things like that, because I was starting to become overwhelmed and it was taking time away from me actually doing readings and things like that. So, after 10 o'clock, I turn off my phone. That's a rule that I have. And also, not only am I still following the not working on Sundays with extreme situations, if something's an emergency or something like that, maybe I'll do a Sunday, but mostly I don't work on Sundays. I've kept that, and that's helped a lot. Again, I was working a lot with the solar plexus and setting, personal boundaries and listening more to my intuition and standing in my own power, and things like that. Because self-care, when you are a spiritual worker, when you are someone who does this professionally on a full-time basis, you have to take care of yourself, and you have to make sure that you're spiritually good so that you can help other people be spiritually good. You can't help other people if your life is in chaos and you're not taking care of yourself and you're not loving yourself, So I made that a rule, that after 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I just don't answer any messages and things like that. Also, a thing that I did as well, as far as setting personal boundaries, on Saturdays after the evening, I don't do any more reading, so I take off. So maybe my latest reading on a Saturday would be like 3 or 4 p.m. After that, I have the rest of the evening off. And I do take at least 1 or 2 Saturdays a month off in this month. Maybe do really early readings, but let's say if I'm going to go out somewhere, then after 1 p.m. I don't do any more readings. And it's just helped me to spend more time with my kids. I have 2 kids that are going to be going to college in August. And, once your kids get older, you don't spend as much time with them as you did when they were younger, because they have their own life and things like that. So this time is very sacred to me. I still have 2 younger school-age children. One of them is a 13-year-old, the one that I told you is very autistic. So he needs a lot of attention. And then my youngest daughter, she's 6. So these boundaries help me to be a better mom. It helps me to spend some time in self-care. and it gives me some time to refresh, because Saturdays is a very big spiritual day, because in the nighttime. So even if I go out, I still always do something with the spirits. My biggest rituals are on Saturdays, because you can talk to any spirits on the Saturday in my tradition. And so I like to focus that too, because that's also part of me. I love to sit in ritual, talk to the spirits and commune with the spirits. That's my happy times, and it helps to rejuvenate me, because part of me being a spiritual worker, I do have to dedicate time to the spirits and to rituals, so that I can be the best psychic, the best reader, the best healer, and I can really give you guys everything. So these new boundaries that I've done have been wonderful. I am going to take a week off in August. I haven't said exactly what date that is yet. I'm going to make sure to put it on my website and on Skype and things like that. Um, because that week I'm not going to do any readings at all. I've taken a weekend off here and there, but I think I just this year need like a week to just replenish and things like that. I've been working on the workbook, so that's taking shape and form. Very excited about December. Happy that all the seats were filled. I will most likely possibly do a spring session. I will let you guys know about that closer to September. I have to see how these classes go first. So that was my month. It was just a lot of solar plexus chakra type of energy, just setting those personal boundaries. I worked with yellow aventurine heavily in the month of July. I worked with different pieces of rutilated quartz. I don't know if you can see the golden specks. I love this crystal so much. So I worked with these pieces, whether it's I keep crystals in a bowl, and my altar is based on whatever chakral energy that I need. So whenever I need that chakra, I will grab it from the bowl before reading, before a ritual or something, or just during the day. This citrine. I did work this month and last month too with the malachite. Okay. Some rose quartz, just to throw in some self-love in there. I worked with honey calcite. I love honey calcite. I worked with my yellow aventurine pendulum. This one I used a lot. I kept grabbing for this month too. Was this beautiful tiger's eye. And then I have various different pieces. This was also in my altar this month. Oops. Was this pyramid tiger's eye. And tumblestone. And solar plexus crystal that I used this month, and also with my tiger's eye. So for this month, at least 2 or 3 times a week, I was doing meditations that were based on balancing my solar plexus chakra, using as many yellow stones. I had a grid that was up for most of the month of July, and I also burned my solar plexus chakra incense. So this was my incense of the month, and it's just a beautiful scent. I completely finished out the whole box because I used it quite a lot when I would have my meditations, which I do here in my reading space, because my reading space is all about self-care and healing and things of that nature. In the month of July, the decks that I used, the tarot decks that I used, because for those that don't know, I had 60 decks and I purged over 35. I added some new ones, and I ended up having a collection of 39 decks. One of those is an oracle. The over 35 was mostly oracle decks that I got rid of, with the exception of 3 tarot decks that I just never connected with. And yeah, so I have one Oracle deck and 38 tarot decks, and well, 37 tarot decks and one Lenormand deck, and I'm quite happy with it. So, and when I say tarot, I also mean playing cards, because those are like 3 decks like that. So in reality, it's like 35 working decks, but you know, it's all good. Okay, so this one is your Centennial mini version. I did use this for client reads in the month of August, because I have the borderless and the regular one, the regular size one, and the cardstock is just too thick for me to shuffle with them. I ended up kind of almost messing up the cards, so I put those to kind of retire for now. So the mini version works nice, especially when I have a whole bunch of cards out. It just fits in my working space. So I love this deck. I worked with that one in the month of July. And this is another one. Another one, I worked with the Albino Weight Tarot. I love this deck so much. I kind of like the cardstock in the beginning, but then found that it's too easily bendable. So that part I don't like. But I love the coloration on this. And I love, like, you know what suit it is because of the sky. Like, you know that's fire, you know that's water, you know that's like earth and the pentacles, you know that's air. Like, I love the way they colored the background. It kind of like, it's just a very elemental deck. So in my opinion, colors do make a difference. So, and these are the backs of these. I love this deck so much. So I worked with this deck in July. And then this one as well. The original Rider-Waite Tarot pack. And I did walk through with this one too. I worked with it. So my decks always go back into the order when I put them away. I love the coloration of these the best. This is my favorite Rider-Waite Smith edition. I like this one more than the Centennial. And I love the Centennial, so this one feels older to me. And then this is the backs. Plus the remakes, like the Universal and stuff, is actually missing some of the symbology that the Centennial and the regular Rider-Waite has, the plaid back. So, and I'm a symbology person, so okay, so that one is good. I worked with that one. Okay, sorry about that. Somebody rang my doorbell. I had to, and I live where you have to go down a flight of stairs to go to the main door. So, because I'm on the 2nd floor right now. Okay, so the deck that I worked with also, and this, the other 3 were for client readings. This was for self-work, is my Orisha Tarot. Again, I don't like the court cards in here. Wish there were more black people in this deck in the court cards, but I overall love the tarot deck. Put this one back in order as well. I have a full walkthrough of this one. I love this one. I connected with this one more than I did with the Voodoo Tarot, which I rehomed. And the new owner disregards the guidebook, which I cannot stand, and has done some pretty good readings with it, actually. So I think that deck was meant to go to her, not to me. And yes, so this is the Orisha Tarot. So I had this for like the first 2 weeks in my reading altar. See how, and things like that. So yeah, so I had this deck in my reading altar. It's good. Got some really good messages from it. I love, 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 love the guidebook. So I love the guidebook. The guidebook is like everything. And then the next deck that I worked with this month, and I love this deck for, it just feels like a summer deck, and I love the diversity in it. So it was the Mermaid Tarot. And I also did a walkthrough of this one as well. And I love this deck. I got great readings from it. I love the art style. I love everything about it. I love the guidebook. I love just everything. So we'll be looking forward to working with it in the future. So this one I worked with most of the month of July as well. And now I'm working with a different deck because I changed my decks out on the 28th of each month. I've been journaling a lot in my tarot journal. And I love this because it has the moon card in it, like what's not to love. And then the oracle deck that I work with, the only one I have left now that I didn't get rid of, is the Chakra Insight Oracle, and I love it. That's why I got the Solar Plexus Chakra card. So, and that's pretty much what I worked on this month, just setting healthy boundaries, picking up new clients, which has been wonderful and exciting. A lot of new clients from YouTube, actually, so that's awesome. And just from word of mouth. So people that have read with me, hey, she's good with, she does spells or she does rituals and she's good, her readings are accurate and things like that, her predictions came true. And so word of mouth and YouTube and all that wonderful stuff. So very excited about that, and just enjoying the summer with my kids and going to the pool and going to the beach and just getting out in nature and trying to get out to the parks and stuff when I can, you know, and things of that nature. So very exciting month, very emotional month. I did a video recently on what happened in what's been happening in Haiti and Puerto Rico, and I'm very happy that a lot of these horrible people are stepping down, and things like that. My grandfather came to me in a dream because I told you guys that he came from Haiti, but I always wanted to know what town because it was like something nobody ever talked about because of the conditions that he had to leave his country, his homeland, and go to Puerto Rico and live there. And that's where he met my grandma. And my beautiful mother was created from that love. I found out what city he's from. I don't want to share that right now. It's very emotional for me, but I would like to actually go to Haiti maybe next year when things are a little bit more stable. And if I do go next year, no, when I do go in 2020, I will be vlogging because I want to show the real Haiti, not what the media is always showing, but actually a different side to Haiti. And I feel like that's just going to be such a spiritual program for me. Pilgrimage, you know. I'm looking forward to that. Now that I know what town he's in, maybe then I'll share it because right now it's just so personal. I would like to go there that place first, and I'm going with a group of fellow Haitians that are from the islands that just live now in the United States. They kind of, it's nice, like they're kind of going to show me a lot of things. So that's going to be exciting. So much love, light, and blessings. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. And until the next video, love you guys so, so much. And I will talk soon. I have a upcoming video that I want to record this week. And I'm going to be talking about talisman. My hair is a hot mess, I know. But it's like in the summer, it's just hard to really do too much with my hair. So I have really curly hair. So I mean, what you gonna? It's like curly, but then like half straight. It's a very weird hair texture. And in the summer, it turns into like this weird triangle thing. And I just sometimes it's better to have it tied up. So anyway, much love, light, and blessings. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until the next video, guys. Bye.